Hello Boba Fett fans, I'm Chelsea B. Coons. I'm a contributor with Boba Fett Fan Club, and today I have a new review for you of Enso Ring's Book of Boba Fett collection. There are 4 rings in here of different designs and different colors and all that kind of good stuff. Thank you so much to Enso Rings for sending these over for the review. I'm really excited to show you what's inside this box, so let's get going. So if you get the full Book of Boba Fett collection, this is what the box is going to look like. It just kind of looks like a regular jewelry box. And when you open it up, here's what it looks like. So here we have all 4 rings. This one is the Boba Fett ring. This one is the Mandalorian Symbol ring. Obviously that is the mythosaur. Down here, we have a really nice Fenix Shand ring. I'm very excited to take a look at that. And then here is the really pretty Galactic Outlaw ring. So I will now put them on and show you what they look like. Let's first talk about the fit of these rings. So my normal ring size is an 8.5. I received the 8 size for these. I would probably size up to a 9 if you are also kind of in that half range cusp. But to be honest, this ring feels like there's nothing on my finger, to be honest. It's a really nice feeling material. Like if you touch it, it's really soft, and you really can't feel it on your finger itself. So it's really nice that they have that. There's also some little grooves, I'll show you in a minute, within the inside that are actually supposed to help with airflow. So that's kind of a really fun, cool feature that metal rings aren't going to have that make this a little bit more comfortable. So this first style here is the Boba Fett style. It's this blue color with a really nice golden metallic sheen to it. As you can see right here, that is Boba Fett's helmet. You can see his rangefinder there. One thing I'm a little bit puzzled about is right here, you can kind of see, it looks like they put the dent that's on Boba Fett's helmet on the wrong side, and I'm not sure if that was intentional or if it was just a mistake, or they were just trying to put whatever battle damage they could. But I noticed that. Obviously we're both at fan club, so we're big sticklers for that kind of like accuracy there, but it still looks really nice. So turning it over, you can see that here is Boba Fett's chest armor. It's really cool that they have that detail. It could just be, both sides have the helmet design, but having the chest armor there too looks really nice. Next up, we'll take a look at the Fenix Shand ring. I think this one looks really beautiful. I love the color, this kind of darker orange, but it's got this like metallic as well. It looks really nice, and you can see, obviously, there's her helmet, and it's even got her little braid, which I think is such a cute detail. I think the kind of carvings that are within these rings, they really make them stand out. Switching over here, you can kind of see another little bit of the design there. I really like this one. We need more Fenix Shand merch just generally, but it's nice that Enso decided to give us this really cute Fenix Shand ring. This style is called the Mandalorian Symbol. Obviously right here we have the mythosaur skull. It looks really cool. It's kind of just a repeating pattern here, but I really like the color. It's kind of a darker, I guess gunmetal is what you would call it. It's got also this like silver metallic brush detail as well. It's a really cool ring. I think men will probably really like this one. I think for wedding rings, it would be really great. It's just a really simple repeating pattern, but it still shows like, hey, I am really into Boba Fett and Mandalorians. So I think this is a really great option. The final style here is the Galactic Outlaw style. So this one actually kind of blends the last 3 rings all together into one. You've got the blue color with the brushed gold metallic that's reminiscent of the Boba Fett style. You've got the orange that's reminiscent of the Fenix Shand ring. Then you've got the Mythosaurus skull that's similar to the Mandalorian Symbol ring. And then in addition, just to make it a little bit more special, you can see the Fett crest is right there. I love that detail. And I like the fact that you see the color of like the blue as like the outside, but then the carving within the silicone ring itself just adds a little bit of dimension with that orange color. I think that's such a cool addition and a detail to this particular ring. As you can see, it kind of repeats the pattern. We've got the Fett crest and the Mandalorian symbol, or the Mythosaurus symbol, repeating there. I would say this one is probably my favorite one. I love the different colors that come together in this ring, and I also like the repeating pattern there. So this one is the one that I think I would buy if I had the chance to do it all over again. But all of them are really cool rings. And again, they're super comfortable, which is really important, especially if you're someone who doesn't want to wear a traditional wedding ring or just a traditional ring generally. I think it's nice if you're someone who works in a job where maybe you need to have a ring that can't get damaged really easily. I think these silicone rings from Enso will fit the bill there. All right, so now that we've finished taking a closer look at Enso Ring's Book of Boba Fett collection, you're probably wondering, how much do these cost? So normally the full Book of Boba Fett collection with 4 rings is $199.96, but right now it's actually on sale if you want just one of the rings. Normally they are $49.99. Head to ensorings.com if you're interested in picking those up. Overall, I really liked these rings. I think their colors are really beautiful, and you can really see the designs really well within the rings themselves. I will say there is a bit of a ding for that Boba Fett ring because the dent, I understand why they put it there and like where they put it, but it's not true to where the dent actually is. And you may think I'm like splitting hairs, but this is Boba Fett fan club, so we have to split the hairs here. Overall, I think they're a really great buy, especially for people who may not like regular metal rings. These ones are really flexible. You're able to kind of move your fingers around as you're wearing them. So I would highly recommend them for any people who would prefer them maybe over their normal wedding ring, or maybe you work in a job where you can't have a normal ring on every day. These ones are going to hold up really well, and I think they're really fun. They're a great representation of the Book of Boba Fett. I love that there's a Fenix Shand ring. Mwah! Always a good thing to see more Fenix Shand stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this review, and make sure you're following Boba Fett Fan Club on all of our social media networks. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!